Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Follow a Sketch February. Now today is February 16th and this is the sketch for today. It is a page map sketch. As you can see, it does call for 3 landscape photos. I'm not scrapbooking any photos today. I'm actually scrapbooking some memorabilia from when I left Target. I'm going to turn this into a pocket page. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I am pretty happy with how this layout came out. Yeah, I wasn't exactly sure if I wanted to have the stripy bits as the pocket part or as the background part. So I held the papers against each other and ultimately I decided that the stripy bit needed to be in the background. And I've got this little bit of lace trim that has been kind of floating around for a little bit, and it needed to be used up, so I went ahead and used that on today's layout as well. I wanted to see where I needed to have the pocket actually end so that this stuff could be outside of the pocket without having that pocket piece so small, because I cut the pocket piece to 6 by 12 and then I just, kind of figured out where I wanted that largest card to really be when it was popping out of the pocket, and it was perfect. So I've got a couple of cards, a gift receipt, and the outside of a Starbucks gift card. So fun fact, when I worked at Target, I used to get an iced coffee every day, and then of course I would get my free refill of iced coffee every day. Because, it was awesome. So they knew I did that. They knew that I drank all of the iced coffee. So they were making sure that I was still able to get the iced coffee even after I left Target, which I think was pretty flipping awesome. They also gave me some Starbucks cups. I got a basket of goodies. I got some cards that I actually scrapbooked individually. So yeah, there was a lot of goodness that went on. So now I need to do some decoration down here in the bottom left corner. As you can see in the sketch, it does call for the title right here. So I figured that I would make a big decorative title block because my title is going to be kind of small, right? So I've got this drawer that sits to the right side of me, and I put these kind of things in there. Frames, like journaly bits. These I don't know how to describe them, but to me all of these things read the same when I'm looking for items to use. They're like frames, big pieces of decorative backgrounds, kind of. And when I'm thinking, oh, I want to scrapbook with this kind of item, these are all in my head as one. I very rarely think of a frame as a frame to be like you can see through it. Usually a frame is just a decorative bit over some paper, right? Like that's how my mind usually works with the frames. So anyway, I'm going to use this envelope. There's this alphabet card that is underneath. I've got a frame that is going to be filled in. And then I decided, since I put this yellow paper up here at the top, to kind of fill in more of the background of the pocket, I was looking for something to put up there as well. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to go for yet up there. I didn't know if it was going to be some tickets, some labels, maybe a floral bit. I wasn't exactly sure. So I keep kind of going back and forth between these two areas because as my mind is working, I'm still thinking about, is this the option I want to use? Is there something else that, I'm kind of like going through my scrapbook products in my head. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to bring in that Paige Evans cut apart sheet where it has all of those squares. I did decide that those squares were a little bit too bright for what I had going on in this layout. So ultimately I did not use those. But I did bring in a frame without a background on it because I liked the way it looked right there. So I went ahead and did that. I did choose to use the floral that filled in that first frame right there. I chose those florals because of the sketch, right? Like they have florals over there. I am not going to bring any florals over for the right-hand side of that page. I am representing that by that thing that I framed, right? Like that's the way I'm going. I decided that the piece that was chilling out up there at the top wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to grab this bad boy. And again, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what is going to go up there because I really have no clue. And I'm kind of ignoring the fact that the decoration is over on the left-hand side. I'm kind of putting it on the right-hand side because, you know, we do what we want around here. But I don't know exactly what I want, which is why I'm trying out so many different kinds of pieces. I know the color palette that I'm working on is kind of these blues and grays and a little bit of yellows. Like I know that that is the color palette, and I just happened to look down and see this package of ephemera that has not been unpackaged and put away yet. And I was like, oh, what is that yellow bit? And it was the hot air balloon here. And I don't understand why hot air balloons are in all travel collections and even not in travel collections. Like, I don't get it. I was blessed on my 30th birthday. Christopher took me into a hot air balloon. But those pictures have been scrapped a long time ago, guys. And I really don't have a need for hot air balloons. So anytime I can use them with something that kind of works, I'm going to go for it so I can use it up. So I don't have to toss it into a bin, right? So this one worked, kind of like leaving, flying away. It worked. I justified it completely in my head, and there we have it. So now I'm just kind of like, all right, what the heck am I going to do? And then I see these bad boys, and I'm like, ooh, I bet you I could do something fun with these. So I'm trying to decide if I can. I'm thinking I can, but I'm not exactly sure what yet. So I grab this chipboard circle, and I decide to cut it down to kind of fill in that white space of the envelope, right? Like there's a big white space there, and I knew I wasn't going to have a huge title, so I felt like I needed to fill in the real estate just a little bit more. And then I decided to take the piece that I cut off and place it up at the top as well, so I have these partial circles in both of the areas of embellishment. I've got these little gold clear stickers. There's also black arrows on here. Ultimately, I decided I didn't like that arrow inside that book plate, right? I was like, oh no, girl, that's bad. It's bad. So took that off of there, but I did like it on top of the hot air balloon. I like the one down here on the bottom as well. So now it's a matter of, okay, let's find some letter stickers, and let's find some smaller letter stickers because I don't want to use the huge ones because, again, I'm thinking small title, little space, right? So I flip through my Simple Stories alphabets right here. I decide that this green one is a good enough green color family match. I am happy with it, and I am going to just write the word buy, so B-Y-E. I'm going to use my pen to write in cursive saying, so the title is Saying Bye. And I will go ahead and get that. Wow, a lot of the purple has grown out. So my hair is still purple, you guys. I go every 8 weeks and get it refreshed. But I have not had it bleached for a hot minute since the original time I did it. So I've got lots of root growth. But because my hair's so dark and the purple is dark, it doesn't look like a line. But we have scheduled the next time to rebleach and then put the purple on. And I didn't realize how low that purple was until I just saw the top of my head right there. Okay. So I did decide to write the word Target up here by the hot air balloon because this is saying goodbye to Target, and then put that book plate up there. However, I did not like the book plate hanging off that white bit. Well, I liked it hanging off the white bit. I did not like that you could see both sides. So I'm using a branding strip, you guys. This is not something I normally do. Usually branding strips get cut off and chucked, right? Straight into the bin. So I kind of put the book plate over the florally bits so that the florals are kind of centered within. Then I glue it down and put it up there. The florals are very similar to the floral on the front of the pocket. And I'm thinking that this layout is finished. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. Go ahead and post your layouts in there. I've been horrible. I think I've posted like the first 3 and haven't posted any. So got to get working on that. But the sketches will be there for perpetuity, and you don't have to do them all right now. So if sketches are your thing and you like some of them, but you're like, I don't have time, just join. That way you'll have access to them. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.